Hello everybody, and welcome back once again to Manorlords. Thank you all for the continued support on this series. Magic and I are really loving all the comments and all the fun. As you catch me voyeuristically watching my settlement, I should let you know we are now on the beta patch that is just released on Steam. This is Manorlords' first big update. It's meant to fix a lot of the problems with the game that have been cropping up in the early access reviews. A lot of them are balance fixes, just about how things do. We've also got some new mechanics in, which is pretty cool. Archers actually now do something, so maybe we should explore those. And also, and this is the one that I really like, there's now a taxation system, so you can't just hoard wealth anymore. There's a treasury, that's how we pay for mercenaries and improve our retainers. And our annual royal tax can come through and reduce that, and it scales relative to your, I think it's your town size. Like your settlement level is what will determine how much tax you pay. So we got a sliding scale, very equitable of them. Now, we have a few problems we need to resolve ASAP. The big one being that I am almost certain we're going to run out of food. To be at the start of year 2 with only 4 months worth of food and no real prospects to increase that number is a very scary thought. I am not excited. The hunting camp has gone up, so we're going to go ahead and let people start working on that. The woodcutter's lodge is working just fine. The charcoalery has been built and is now stopped, so we're going to be turning that into charcoal. Hopefully they will use that to refine the iron slab. I think it's like literally twice as efficient. So we might as well just do that. And of course, the farmhouse is going up. Lovely. Being put up nice and easy. Now, we do have a bit of a problem, which is that our fields right now are all set to they are all set to grow at the same time, and then we'll all lie fallow for the same year. I think I'm going to let that happen just for one reason, which is that I'm a little bit worried we've got we're going to be doing the plowing a little late given how small our village is. And I think that if this ticks over to the next year and this was set to fallow or a different crop, we wouldn't harvest the wheat first. That is a bit of a problem with the game, is that, like, if you go into the next year, it kind of just stops working. I have pulled people off working on the stone camp because I want them building this, and then I want them upgrading. Now, there is one way we can improve our farming speed, which is to use the heavy plow. That assigns an oxen to it, and then it plows the fields for you. Kind of like how this guy could be doing with that log, but he's choosing not to. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. The algorithm that the game assigns to, like, plow it is busted. It's busted as all hell. I did a test run of this game when I tried it out, and, like, instead of just going up and down, it would go, like, diagonally here, then it would move up to that corner and do, like, a little bit, then it would walk over here and do, like, a line, and then it would walk over there and do a line, then it would walk over here and do a line, and it was just doing lines everywhere and wasn't sharing the bag with anyone. It was terrible. And I'm honestly, me personally, that's not how we do things around here. Okay, the farmhouse has been built, which is fantastisch, which means we can now start assigning people to it, and I want to get people working on that ASAP. I'm also going to be moving... Let's move this lumber camp out the way. People had some great suggestions for us starting to build our manor, and I think that's a good idea. It is called Manorlords after all, even though I keep calling it Bandit. We're going to move the forager hut up here. We do lose our herb garden if we do that, but c'est la vie. And I'm going to move the saw pit down here as well, and then I'm going to move the tannery too. I'm moving it all. Tannery's kind of expensive. That can maybe wait a little bit. Small stable. I'll have that inside the manor. That could be fine. Is what I would say if I could draw a line through it, which doesn't look like I can. Anyway, we're going to have to wait for the oxen to clear all that out. And we've got 4 new families. Not for long. They're all farmers now. Congratulations. And I'll let the one remaining one just go and work on those construction pieces there. Okay, gorgeous. And our people are now coming out and working the fields very, very enthusiastically. As you can see, hand plowing is slow and stupid and it takes forever. But unfortunately, it's kind of the only option we've got right now. In fact, I have 3 more housing slots. I think we got to assign people there. What can I pull people off of? That storehouse doesn't need to be manned right now. We kind of need the money to continue coming in, so that's kind of got to keep happening. Let's push up the construction priority on that forager's hut. The tannery, I think we can turn off the tannery for the moment. I need people working this stuff. I'm going to turn off the storehouse too. We need people plowing these fields. And if I look at the people thing, most people are indeed in the fields working. Okay, good. We might be able to get a crop in before the winter. If we don't, we're kind of just going to die. I'm not going to lie to you. We have -3 meat somehow. Me on my Tinder bio? You know what? We might even put in a low yield field right over here. Low yield field, great band name. What are the options here? 31% wheat. You know what? In this house, we take those numbers. It's all wheat all the way down. I don't need the other crops right now. Okay, this one has been sown and is now being seeded. Excellent. Okay, we will probably get a crop in then. Oh, fantastic. A forager hut has opened up. I'm going to assign a family right away. Ah, yes, someone did mention that we should not be producing small shields. We should be producing large shields, because those actually function with the spears. The small shields are not overly useful. You kind of use that with the side arms for like axemen, swordsmen, that sort of thing. Macemen as well. I think it all falls under that. So that's small shields and swords. I want more spearmen for the start, I think. Now, you might be wondering why I don't just assign this development point to something. We could make use of it, right, at this point. And we could, for sure. It's just that these are kind of stupidly difficult to get. The passive income of meat is very tempting. Like, that's just, like, guaranteed food. It's just not a huge amount. That's the only problem. Like, you can have 1 million hunting camps, and they will produce meat. I just don't know if it's enough to be worth the squeeze, you know, the juice on that one. Someone's going to have to let me know in the comments. Are hunting traps worth it? Development points are really, really hard to come by. You get a few of them really quickly, and then you kind of slow down. And that's because the game wants you to expand out to other regions and specialize, which is something we can do. It's just not something we've done yet. Now, we have a bandit camp over there and one over there. I'd like to go and pop those cherries so that I can get some more treasury. Because we don't really have taxation just yet. Okay, looks like we managed to get most of the fields plowed, at the very least. They are now all seeded. One of them is actually growing. That's amazing. Okay, fantastic. This one is being seeded, so it will grow too. This one's about to finish plowing. It will seed. We'll probably get a crop in. I don't know if it will be before the winter, but we'll probably get a crop in. Okay. Which means... Oh, they stole my hides and my metal. Those sons of guns. Which means we need to put down a bakery. That's going to be the next big one here. We'll need a windmill to process the grain. You can just do it by hand, but it's very inefficient. Instead, where do I want a windmill? I think I have a windmill like on the road in. That seems pretty cool. Have one like, put it right next to the farmhouse. So put it right there. That seems cool. Efficiency up. So true. Okay, windmill takes 4 logs. And then I want a communal oven, which is a bakery that everyone can share. And I'll put that right next to the market, I reckon. You know what? Right in there. That fits perfectly. Very nice. Windmill's ready for the winter. Excellent. That's when we'll be doing all the grain threshing and processing. And look at that. We've actually got crop growth. Oh my god, we might survive the winter. Incredible. Okay, forager's hut. Get occupied. I want 3 families working on that. Just get all the berries we can before the winter hits. I'm so stressed. One way we could make a bit of extra cash is to build some chicken coops in here. People did mention that there's no reason not to just have some passive, have workshops with your houses, because you can turn them into passive income like this, basically. Put a goat shed in there too for some passive high generation too. There we go. It's not much food, but it'll add a little bit, right? Okay, incredible. Every field has been seeded, and now nature needs to take its course, which means I can unassign 6 million people from this, and suddenly we've got a labor force again. Wonderful. I'll leave one person in there just to kind of maintain things. As far as I'm aware, they won't do much. There's a bit of sewing still to be done there. They can finish that off. But for the most part, it's done. Okay, cool. So, in that case, now we need to reassign this labor force. We've got 8 unassigned families. Let's put them to work. I want the logging camp going crazy mode here. 37 timber is actually enough. Let's put a couple people on the stonecutter camp. I want to make sure I've got people on everything. That storehouse needs to be run again, as does this one. Just so we have a... Well, we don't actually need a market just yet. I think that can probably chill for a moment. Instead, let's get the forager hut running, just like that. The charcoal kilns are running. We've got 5 unassigned workers. Let's get them extracting resources. Back on the tannery for sure. I want 1 person moving livestock permanently. And then that's kind of it. I think the remaining 3, we could just put them on the stone mine, get some stone out, or we could go get this done before the end of the year. We could go and mine up the clay in this area, and then just have it transported to our storage houses so that we don't have to worry about that. We can also expand these burgage plots. Let's do that. Excellent. Okay, here comes the oxen. It's going to drop off stuff in the mine, and we'll put that together real quick. And then all 4 of those families are going to start working here in the clay mines. And the reason for that is that I just want to pull up... We've only got like 58 clay. Let's just pull it all up real quick, and then that's free. Oh, and I see we've got a little bit of... We've got a brief window where we've got 2 kinds of food. I think we use this opportunity to push up the number of level 2 houses we have. Just they can start making us some tax income. We have 1 plank. I think I need another sawmill. Oh, you know what we really need is another hitching post. Some more oxen would be... That would do a lot of work here. Even if just for now we just put the hitching post down, and later we can get an oxen for it. Just having one near the lumber camp seems like a very good idea. Okay, great. Yes, the classic construction... the classic construction dilemma. How many dudes does it take to dig up some clay? Apparently about 7 and 3 to just watch them do it. This is this is South Africa posting if ever I've seen it. Okay, the bandits are probably going to cause us a bit of trouble pretty soon. So I think, you know what? I think I'll be honest. I don't want to pull my people off farming and harvesting duty just yet. I'm a little bit worried about that. All right, I now have enough resources to upgrade our granary and our storehouse, and I think we're going to need to do that. I think we need to push up the large storehouse. Oh, hold on. I see the problem. We won't be able to pull all this off, will we? Because they won't keep mining. Yeah, we need someone with a cart to come and get all this stuff. We'll just assign someone here. They can go get it. But we can now upgrade our storehouses and granaries, which is pretty sweet. I'm going to take this down to 2 families. Last little bit there. And then I want to upgrade my storehouse so we can fit everything in there. You know what? While we're at it, upgrade the granary too. Let's go up to stone granary, stone storehouse. A little bit harder for stuff to get damaged or stolen. Lovely. Okay, cool. We now have 2 stone storage buildings. Very nice. And I believe with that, we can actually go ahead and put together our manor house shape. At least the final design we're thinking of here. So I want my manor house... I have enough, right? 24 planks, yes. I want my manor house, say, over here, I think. Let's go ahead and commit that. We can also slap a tax office on the side. We might as well build those on together. And we'll design the castle part of it once that's built. Because just building the manor house gives us 5 retinue soldiers, which are pretty decent fighters. And the sooner we get access to them, the better, I think. Okay, then the manor house. How do I want to do this? I want a street coming in like this. I want the street to go there. I want to do a 90-degree turn. That's not 90 degrees. Not at all. I want to connect up like here to there. And then we can link up the house itself. Lovely. And we'll build walls around this at some point. Okay, this is now plowing season, or harvesting season, according to the game. So, do we think we will survive the winter? We have 3 months of food. We will have no berries at the end of these months. I'm going to unassign these people and build that herb garden again. I don't know. I don't know if we will. I don't know if we will survive the winter. I'm a little bit worried, I'm not going to lie. Okay, I do want someone working the large storehouse, though. I do want someone working the large granary. I do want someone working this storehouse, though. I think we have to force an early harvest. 27% crop growth there. 38%. I think we're just going to have to force the early harvest. And accept that we got a reduced yield this year, but that next year we'll have more we can harvest up, right? Okay, so we should see everyone now harvesting. And that is exactly what they are doing with the scythes. Okay. Nice. And then they can get started on plowing again once the harvest comes in. Wow, this episode has been all about food, and I'm still stressed. I still don't know if we've got enough here. We might as well put down a clay furnace while our laborers have nothing to do. The clay furnace will allow us to turn that limited amount of clay that we've managed to find into clay tiles. We'll just use them for upgrades. We'll have to import some at some point, but for now we can get away with, you know, we can like upgrade our church and stuff just with what we've got here. So I'll put that here, part of the rest of the industrial district that's slowly growing. And this is completely out of stuff, so everyone can be unassigned from there and be freed up to construct. Or honestly, freed up to harvest. That's what they should be doing right now. Because I'm a bit worried about the rains coming in. Okay, we got 14 wheat there. That's not a ton. That's not a ton. I don't think that field gave us anything. Damn. I think we harvested a little bit too early. Is this field giving us anything? No. So we might as well just leave it in the field. It's too early. Too early. This one definitely won't give us anything, right? Yeah, no. So stop that. Okay, so what are you guys doing right now? You're harvesting still. Oh, is it just begun? I can't stop it now? Okay. Well, you know what? Lesson learned. We might all die, but it was a lesson needed to be learned, I guess. There was a bit of wheat in that one. Okay. We got something going on here. Okay, so now they should start threshing it. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. They should start... They'll drop it off. So now we should see them thresh the wheat, which is where someone will come and like smack out the actual grains. Okay, yeah, looks like once the this one did have enough in it. Okay, that was only at 18% growth. Okay, what are we all doing here? Dropping off a couple of grains of wheat. Hey, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. There's no rush. We can do the grinding and threshing during the winter season. Okay, they're all plowing now. You know what I'm going to ask them to do? I'm actually going to push up the threshing priority to high. I want some people to go in there and start working on that. Should see someone do it. Bandit stole a bunch of leather and grain. Okay, well now you're messing with the sauce, okay? That is unacceptable, as the kids say. Prepare to die.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him now!
Look at that. We have our... Oh, I didn't even notice. Our manor house got built. Sorry, I missed the time lapse on that one. We should probably clear out the bushes. That looks a little uncomfortable. There we go. Much better. And we can build a shrine, too. Don't mind if I do. Build a couple of lodestones nearby. Perfect. Cosmetic, at least for now, it says. You love the ambition of this dev, don't you? Alright, so the manor house has been built, which means we can now levy taxes, which I will. People aren't going to like it, but that's okay. I kind of want to slow down their population growth a bit. We can't really feed the people we do have. So that will provide some income to our treasury every month. It is unfathomable to me that we are not producing enough hunting here, but oh well, that is just what it is. I think we need to claim another region pretty soon. 930, we've almost got enough influence. Almost. If we go take out a bandit camp, we'll have enough. So let's go ahead and add another levy. There we go, 21 men. Perfect, so we got 2 squads of 22. That'll be able to handle it, I'm pretty sure. I think I'm actually going to pivot the blacksmith here for a bit. I'm going to pivot the blacksmith to making sidearms, because that'll actually let us use those small shields. We get like 20 sidearms, we can get 20 men, axemen or something. That'll be fine. Alright, I want to rally this crew over here. I want to rally this crew... where's that other camp? Up there. So I want to rally this crew over here. Alright, I'm going to let them do that now. We probably should have waited till this harvest... sort of the plowing season had fully ended. Maybe we should do that. Nah, you know what? Let's just go... I'm so tired of them stealing all my stuff. Please don't sprint. Just walk over there. Okay, you don't sprint either. Just walk over there. Oh, we didn't take our retinue out. We probably should have. It'll be fine. 36 men in this crew, though. That's plenty. Alright, let's line up for the battle. How's this crew doing? The bandits have not yet left to kill us, so let's just get you to line up there. Let's watch this one go down. And then we'll have a look at that retinue. I think I want to make some cash first. Here they come.
It's me,
Very nice. There we go. Excellent. Not a single soul lost either. Okay. Go clear out that bandit camp. Sprint towards it, please. And let's deal with these guys next. March towards them, lads. We'll probably meet them over here if we sprint. And we are officially running out of food. I think that's the number of people we pulled off to work on this. Hey, c'est la vie. That belongs to my treasury. Thank you very much. We're definitely going to need that. And big stabby stabby time. Stabby 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 stab. We'll fight him on the beaches. We'll fight him in the trees. We'll fight him in the damn bushes if we has to. I'm that one bandit at the back there, just not helping out at all. He's like, you got this, guys. Come on. I'll get a little closer, but you still got this. Hey. Okay. Sweet, sweet victory. A la SpongeBob style. Alright, let's go clear out those bandits. And then we'll grab these lads, run them back home. Just get you back into town, and then we'll get you back to work in the fields. We do still have 30... We do still have 30 grain we can repurpose. And I think this one I'm not going to take to my treasury. I'm going to put that to the regional wealth so that we can buy food if we have to. Yeah, gave us 100 bucks. It could buy us like 10 pieces of food. It's pretty dire if that's the point we're at, but that is the point we're at, unfortunately. Another bandit camp has been sighted. You mock me, sir. You mock me greatly. You know what? Turn around. You're dealing with that right away. And winter has arrived. 1 month of food remains. We are in grave danger. Okay, kill the banditos. Not even gonna worry about the anything here. I think we'll get them. We lost one dude. That's a shame. We lost two dudes. Yeah, they're a little. We lost 3 dudes. Okay, get them in there. Okay, you can get disbanded. Get back to work. You lot can break this down. And again, I think send that to the nearest town. Okay, we do have a bunch of influence, which means we can now go and... Oh, we could pick up a berry deposit. That one's got 128. So we could set up another town that might outlast this one. It's possible. I might have to do that. We have enough treasury and we have enough regional wealth to make it work. Okay, just run you guys into the fields. Can't be disbanded outside the home region. You sure about that? There we go. Fire cutter, a farmer, an ox haver, a joiner. Man, everybody felt the war on that one. Now, there's apparently a period of mourning mechanic now. Where, here we go. Household has suffered a recent loss and will not grow until the mourning has established. So people won't come back in. I see. It's just a way so that you can't just like instantly replace lost men. That's a good system, I think. Okay, so we should see them all plowing by hand now, which is great. Some are still harvesting as well. We will get the food back. Don't panic. Could have sworn the threshing priority was very high. And yet, I do not see any threshing happening. Okay, so that's clearly bugged. Okay, farming's a bit of a gamble, man. Okay, reduced yield next year, but at least we'll have time to get a full crop in. I think we might just survive the winter at this rate. We're going to have to get smart with it, though. How do we do that? Great question. Crops. Maybe I just buy some grain. It's 12 bucks for grain. You might as well just buy meat then at that point, right? We could get some veggies. Sure, let's set up a trade route. And I want to full trade. We might have a surplus at some point. Bring in like 12 bucks a pop. Bring in like 40 veggies. That'll just keep us alive throughout the winter, right? At least that's what I'm thinking. Okay. Expensive though. Damn. Look at that. 100 bucks for the next one. 250 bucks for the next one. Okay. So trading's a little cooked. They've definitely made that harder to do. Why is fuel so low? That's what's confusing to me. We have 95 firewood. I don't believe that fuel's low at all. I think those are lies spread by the Jedi to try and weaken our empire. Okay, well, we bought a bunch of veggies. That should tide us over. And we have now threshed the grain. Excellent. So now we can assign someone to the windmill. They'll turn the grain into flour. And then having done so, we should see... Oh, we now have policies too. Yay, look at that. Look at that. We got policies available. Okay. I'm going to have to put fasting on. People skip every 5th meal. They don't like it. They don't like it at all. But it is going to mean that we might survive this winter. Okay, 2 grain turns into 4 flour. So that should turn into 6 flour. Yes. Okay, build the communal oven. Get it running. Get it running. Okay, so we should see no one's doing anything right now for the farm. All right, so we can take people off the farm. I think we'll just leave 1 person in there because I'm probably going to forget to run it otherwise. We have all the flour we're going to have, which means we can make some bread. Hey, you guys like bread? Nice. Nice. And this means we actually have a rare opportunity to upgrade, right? Because everyone's got the goods, and I don't have logs. Just bully me, why don't you? Sawpit, let's maintain a 20 log minimum stockpile. That's my bad. I should have had that cooking in the background, and I didn't. What can we do with 91 planks? Well, we can probably get the clay furnace running, for one. Let's do a bit of clay furnacing. Smelt up all those pieces of clay into clay tiles, and then we can upgrade the wooden church over the winter. Because we got the planks, we got the timber, we will have the timber. We've got the clay tiles too. Very cool. Come on, hurry up, get the timber, get the timber. I suppose this is as good a time as any just to put a couple more people on there. And the clay furnace is running. Look at that. We've got the big old kilns working. That man is hammering his thumb into the wall repeatedly. Oh, now there's 2 of them. It's catching on. Aha, roof tiles. Very nice. So we can make quite a few roof tiles with that little bit of clay. Enough, I think, that soon we'll be able to actually build that. 6 roof tiles remain. Come on, make them up now. So is it 1 clay to 1 roof tile? Is that the order I'm looking at here? Yes. Okay. So we're going to get 58 roof tiles. That'll be enough, I think, to upgrade a lot of stuff. We'll have to buy some at some point, or set up a second village that can do so. Okay, everyone goes up to level 2 while we have multiple food sources. Everyone. And I do mean everyone. Everyone with a workshop, that is. Okay, we can demolish the mine that has run its course. We can get that single log back. Very cool. And we can clear out that road. Looks like we need to upgrade our storehouse here as well. Never thought I'd see the day. Lovely, and our burgage plots are leveling up as well. Oh, this was a bit of a sweaty session, man. We have been pulling out all the stops just to make it through this winter. It is January, which is good. Which means that as soon as we get to May, we'll be able to, the ground will unfreeze and we can finish off our plowing. We did get this field fully seeded, which is awesome. Which means and that one's almost done. So we've got to, and as is that one. We're close to good. We're close. 8 timber remains. Let's keep upgrading houses here. I don't actually want any population growth at the moment. I think we're a good size. We can barely sustain the population we currently have. New development point. Heck yeah. Okay, now we can get a little spendy. Because the only reason I'm being hesitant is because I want to get this and this. I want to get both of these. And it's a little hard. Well, I suppose this town, maybe we spec into producing iron and armor making. And then we'll make another village that handles the food. And we can just trade them between one another. That might just be what we have to do. Alright, well in that case, pot commit. We'll survive. I believe in us. I'm going to get deep mining unlocked now so I don't lose it. And then we'll try and get advanced armor making done as we go. But they definitely need to make it a bit easier for you to get development points. I think it's way too hard as it stands. Okay, we are currently surviving off that bread we managed to produce. Thank God, man. It was a little dire there for a moment. Oh, we'll make it through the winter, and we even have a little bit of flour left. Okay. Oh, that was spooky. That was real spooky. I don't know where all that flour is coming from, but we're making a plan, apparently. And now we got a bunch of houses up to level 2. They'll start producing regional wealth, which is awesome. Okay, they're going to be upset because we're not producing enough stuff. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. Okay, we have 30 sidearms, 23 small shields. I think we switch this guy back over to spears. And I can draft up a militia footman unit. There we go. Excellent. I suppose what better time as any to take a look at our retainers. Let's get them out of here. Okay, our royal tax is 200 bucks this year, so we can't get too spendy. We don't want to piss off the king. But these are our retainers. Look at them. They come for free with the house. They were here when we bought it. And they are much better fighters than your militia early on. Later on, once you get the militia properly equipped, it gets a lot better. But for now, it's a pretty decent set of skills they've got. So what we're going to do to really triple down on them is to name them after you people, the wonderful patrons and commentators. Thomas, Herman, Bartholomew's, Lawrence, and Jorg. Not for very long, buddies. Not for very long. Herman, your new name is Mel Roman. Oh, that is all kinds of wrong. Mel Roman. There we go. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Mel. Thank you for the support. No longer shall you be known as Thomas. No, sir. You are now Stick Monkey. Thank you. Thank you, Stick Monkey, for your continued support. Forgotten shall the name Lawrence be. Instead, Shadow Assassin shall be the new one that was whispered through the halls of this man's house. Bartholomew's over here is definitely needs to pick a lane when it comes to... Are you Bartholomew or you Holmes? Choose one. Instead, you are now Juan Solo. Congratulations. And the final contender, Jorg, no, the ludicrously well-endowed Dr. Juan shall now participate in all future battles. We can actually hire like 2 more people. I think we've got just enough cash for it. Yeah, let's do it. 2 more men-at-arms, Erhardt and another Bartholomew's. So true. Erhardt shall now be known to his friends and foes as Aurelio. And let's not forget the mighty, the final, the perfect Omega. There we go. Okay, lovely. I would love to hire some more people. They're 50 bucks a pop. But unfortunately, the king has other plans about me owning my own money. So instead, we are going to pray that we make it through this winter, and this video is not ending till we're safe. Okay, the snows are melting. I think we did it. I think we survived the first winter. Oh my goodness, we did. We did. Any more bandit camps want to pop up? I need to claim some more territory. I need the money. I could hike the taxes. I think we just got to focus on growing our town at this point, to be honest. Or we triple down on trade. That might be the way forward. Okay, what if we... Let's turn off that food import. No trade. We can, by the way, we can use trade points to share between our regions. We don't have to use the pack animals anymore. It's the new feature. We'll explain that when we get to it. But I'm going to turn off the import of food. We've made it through the winter, and I am now going to triple down on the... Where's the raw resources? Commodities? Crafting materials, right? Iron. There we go. We're still selling it for 3. The global market has surprisingly not collapsed, but it is getting very expensive to sell anything else. And there's a big temptation to make and sell helmets. But 300 regional wealth to unlock that is a little daunting. I think for now we just keep working on this and build our wealth back up. Hey, look at that. Those veggies are coming in. Those are not from trading. I think that's from the households here. Yeah, look at that. They're being collected. They're harvesting. Oh, okay. We got a crop in. We might live. And look at that. That one's actually going to have a full growth. Okay, we should now then get everybody back on this kind of work. The clay furnace is done. I don't think we have any more clay lying about the place. Let's just confirm that. We have 1 clay remaining. Okay, let's just keep him working. Keep him working until the clay is done. Okay, well, the stone is completely depleted, so we can break down the stonecutter's camp, which means we should have like 600 stone in storage, which is very nice. The saw pit, okay, the logging camp can get turned off, and we're going to put people back on farming. The farming juggle continues. And we got some more wheat coming in, look at that. That's awesome. I'm actually going to sit on that for the moment. I'm going to take people off the communal oven, and instead we are going to... we're going to just get everybody on farming here. Having some wheat in storage is cool and all, but it's not really what we care about right now. This is awesome, though. Look how many veggies we're getting in. Oh, we're not going to die. We're not going to die. Oh, the berries are back. Oh, we're not going to die, baby. Oh, we're so back. We are so back. And we'll have to find out how this town survives the next winter in the next episode. Thank you all so much for hanging out today. We've got the king's taxes to pay. We've got some bandit threats to worry about. We've got some regions to take over. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today and having a bit of fun in Manorlords. I will be seeing you all in the next one, where hopefully things won't be quite such a mad scramble just to survive. Cheers and thank you. Bye-bye. You made it to the end of the video. Congratulations and thank you. That puts you in the top 3% of viewers. Here's another video that YouTube thinks you're going to like, and here is a list of all the patron and channel member names. If you don't see yours on there, you can find a link down in the description where you can sign up and support this content directly. If your name is on there, well, you probably already know that, huh? So, what are you still doing here?